Hello, lovely Sagittarius. Welcome to my channel, Green Line Goddess, and thank you so much for joining me. This is your general read for the week. So, using the Mythic Tarot cards, stories of the Greek myths. So let's get straight into it. I think that it's good energy for you guys this week into Aries season, another fire sign, so a bit more compatible energy with you. But let's see what's coming up for you guys, shall we? What can we get for Sagittarius this week? Okay, straight into it. Ooh, love card, and the Knight of Swords, the Two of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Now this could be bang, falling in love, fast moving love. This could be fast moving love. The Two of Cups is obviously the love card. We've got Eros flying with his bow, and whoever he strikes, they fall in love. He falls in love with Psyche. This is the initial getting together phase, the falling in love phase. The Knight of Swords can represent a Gemini because it's the twin energy, it's the Dioscuri. It's also happening very fast. It's very fast changes, fast energy. So if it's not just falling in love really fast, it's about someone that you did fall in love with. You might fall out of love really fast. It's very fast, up and down, lots of different changes relating to love. Okay. And here we have the King of Cups. So I feel like this is you, Sagittarius, and he's sensitive. He's a sensitive little creative soul, but I just get he's very sensitive. And you see the little choppy water at the bottom. It's like, in terms of if this is a relationship that's coming to you quite fast, which it looks like it is, or if it's a relationship that's moving around quite fast, there's something very fast energy around this, a lot of changes happening. So if this is happening, I think that whatever it is, it's going to kind of open you up to feeling a bit vulnerable and sensitive because of maybe you've been hurt in the past. Because this King of Cups, he's a wonderful poet, he's a creative, but he doesn't want to dip his feet in this water because it's a little bit turbulent, water representing your emotions. He's been hurt in the past, this King of Cups, and I feel like this is you. If it's not you, it's the other person we're talking about. I get this reluctance, not sure of the situation, not sure whether to trust the situation, kind of still in the situation, but feeling a bit sensitive and vulnerable. Wow, okay. But we have the Three of Cups, so it progresses quite fast. Quite fast. We've got this fast-moving energy, feeling quite... That's why I think it's moving in a positive direction. See how fast it's gone from the 2 to the 3? And the 3 is very much, this could be a whirlwind romance. This could be let's get married in Vegas kind of moment. It could be a very fast engagement. It could be, but it's some sort of, this Three of Cups represents, it's just the step after the initial getting together phase. It's more of a celebration, a coming together. So this is like, you've made an announcement. Maybe you've announced that you're getting married. Maybe you announced you're getting engaged. Maybe you've put it on Facebook that you're in a relationship. But it's other people are happy for you. It's kind of letting people know that this is what's happening. And I feel like it's got the element of an announcement. I can't say that word. An announcement. So, yeah, I just get that with it. Okay, obviously this is not going to be for all of you, so we'll find a bit more of a general meaning soon. So, the Nine of Swords. Okay, so because this is all moving so fast, and we've got the King of Cups. Now, obviously the Two of Cups is related to a romance, to the heart, to the relationship. If it's not like a sort of, falling in love romance for you guys, it's something that you love, or someone that you love coming back into your life. Something not coming back necessarily, but something coming in quite fast to your life. And it moves quite fast and solidifies quite fast. But it makes you feel a little bit vulnerable, this thing that's coming back in love. It could be a long lost friend. It could be a renewed relationship with a family member. It could be starting up a new hobby that you always wanted to do, but it's this sense of vulnerability. And because it's going so fast and it's kind of feeling a bit slightly out of control, and you've been hurt in the past, now we have the Nine of Swords, which is basically fears and anxieties around this situation. It's going to trigger, because it's happening, it feels out of control, it's just going to trigger these fears and anxieties. Usually this card is around unrealistic. They're not based in reality. They're the swords. They're all in your thoughts. They're in your mind. They're not necessarily what the situation is about. Like, you could be in a very loving, genuine relationship, and you can have this Nine of Swords in your head simply because it's moving too fast for you, not because the situation is wrong and that person is going to hurt you again. It's simply because it's triggering that past hurt and that vulnerability. So here we have the Star card. This is quite an interesting journey that you guys are on. Okay, so, and what you'll notice as well is that all of these are kind of at night, they're in the dark, and that represents often, things that happen at night, but also things that are happening on a kind of subconscious, deeper level, like an unknown level within you. That's something that might be buried, that's not on the surface, basically. It's not out in the light. It's not in the physical world. It's in the surface. So the Three of Cups, even though it's a celebration, it might actually be more of an internal thing that's happened that solidified that this is actually really something I love to do. It's someone I actually do love. So it's not just an initial, I like doing this, or I love this person. It's solidifies quite fast into, I could see myself doing this, or I can see myself with this person. And then it's this, because we're being triggered, it's this up-down, very up-down journey, which is what we're getting with this Knight of Swords as well. That's a very up-down journey. And the trick with the Knight of Swords is how you move with the fast changes, but I'm just getting, because they're all in the dark, it's triggering your subconscious or unconscious beliefs, or things that you've kind of tried to push down for a while. And so what we're getting is that those things are coming back up. Those things are being opened up again. Parts of yourself that you've shut down are being opened up again. And that's what we're getting with the Star card. This is Pandora's box. And this is often about things, new possibilities, things have opened up for you. And it's happening all on a kind of, because it's a Star card, it's happening at night. It's illumination of the subconscious. It's happening on a deeper level, and it's bringing the light into places that have been dark inside you, places that you've kind of shut the door to, and now the door's open, and it's these amazing possibilities. Maybe you never thought you'd find love. Maybe you kind of given up on the idea of whatever your dream was for yourself, and it suddenly opened the door and said, you know what? This could actually happen. So, or maybe you've just closed your heart off to relationships, or closed your heart off to doing things that you love. You've been kind of squashed down. Other responsibilities or past hurts have kind of, you shut that door. So that's what this card is. It's opening back up again. Beautiful. And the Four of Pentacles. So this, what I'm getting with this is that other people might actually be a bit, there's an element of jealousy is what I'm getting. Not on your behalf, I'm getting that people are jealous of you, okay? This story is of Daedalus. He's a master craftsman. He's got his four pentacles. He's worked hard for what he's got. He's holding on to them. But this kind of new upstart, this is his nephew's come in, and he's just starting up, but he's actually better than him. And he's jealous. He's got something that he wants, and he's coveting it. And he's going, you're better than me now. So you might get a little bit of that from friends or people that kind of liked you being in that, liked you for where you were before. But now, just say maybe you've got a friend that kind of liked you because you didn't have a relationship. You were that friend. You may not be this person, but this is the example. And when you do get a relationship and it's amazing, they're kind of like, oh, she's got something better than me, or he's got something better than me. And people kind of like to keep you in their little box, and you've opened the box up. And so it's going to like in the Star card, you're no longer being kept in the box. And so those people that are happy to have you in the box are going to be a little bit jealous, and they might try and squash you back into the box because they're happier for you to be in the box. And it's all about what they want, not about what is good for you. And if I could predict a card that was going to come after that, what I just said, the Tower card would be it, because this is all about people and that are no longer serving your highest good. So you might find that you might lose a few friends along the way, or you might have a few words with some people who are close to you. You might cause some arguments because they're used to you in the box and they don't like you outside the box. And so everything that was no longer serving you and serving your highest good, and I just said that those people are not thinking of your highest good, they're thinking of themselves. They're going to go by the wayside. They're going to leave your life. Now, it might not necessarily mean that person leaves. It may mean that. It may mean you don't want that friend or person, lover, family member, you don't want to talk to them for a little while. But it might just be that your relationship with them changes and you don't want their attitude about you, thinking that you're the one that doesn't deserve love, because you do, because you've got love. You don't deserve to do what you love. You're not good enough. We're happy to have you down there in your little box because you do, because this thing that's happening to you at the moment is bringing you outside of that. And so anything else that's not serving you is going to the wayside. And so it could definitely bring some disruption. Like the Dioscuri brings disruptive changes. The Tower brings disruptive changes. And it's how they're usually for you, not the Dioscuri isn't necessarily, but the Tower is for your higher good. And in this reading, I read it like that. And so it's all about how you respond to those changes as to how easy it is. If you're happy to go with that and see it for what it is, and know that maybe you do need to just let some people go in your life, or maybe you can work really hard at getting them to re-perceive you and to work on why they're jealous of you, and to get them to kind of understand that you do love, you do deserve love, you do deserve this thing that's come into your life. So it's going to be an interesting ride, but one that's going to be so worth it, because it's really connecting you to your heart and to what you love, to a person that you love, or something that you love doing. Okay, Sag, let's going to pull one last card for you, the Soul card, message from your soul, final little parting message. I call it the soul, you can call it divine energies, you can call it the source energy, whatever it is that you see that as final. What can we get for Sagittarius? One final parting message for you guys. Ooh. Okay, the Six of Swords. So this actually also could mean that this could mean a relocation. It could be moving in with someone. It could be moving house. It could be changing jobs. But whatever it means is that choppy water that you could find yourself in, with people reacting to you coming out of your box, you'll find a calmer, serener way of being. The swords representing the element of air, your thoughts. It's calmer waters, moving to calmer waters, more feeling better and calmer about a situation, because there's so many disruptive changes happening. I think this is just a reassuring card from your soul, saying it will move to smoother waters. It's just a little bit choppy. It could be a bit choppy for a little bit, but it will all smooth itself out. So I hope that makes sense, Sag. If you'd like to hear more, I will be uploading these at the same time each week. So please subscribe, like, or leave a comment. Otherwise, have a great week. See you later.